So how can you drive more traffic to your business? How can you increase your bottom line using your online presence? In order to accomplish that, you're going to need to use something called call to action, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. TransactionExpert.com is the leader in transaction services. We build your online presence and point of sale system to integrate with each other. If you are ready to understand and control the entire customer experience, visit TransactionExpert.com. So what is a call to action? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's calling someone to take an action, okay? So I'll give you an example. Let's say on your website you have something that says, for directions to our store, call us at this number. That's a call to action. You're asking them to take action. If you have a contact us form on your webpage, that's a call to action. Now, the interesting thing about online presence and small business owners that I speak to is that most of them use the worst calls to action that you can use. And what I mean by that is, if you take 100 people and have them visit your website and you show them different calls to action, they are going to have drastically different response rates based on the call to action that you use. So I'll give you an example. If you're a pizza shop, someone visiting your website is going to be about 50 times less likely to call a phone number than they are going to be to download a free coupon. Okay? Those are both calls to action. One is give us a call. The other is download a free coupon, but they're going to be significantly more likely to download a free coupon. And so what you have to do is, in your business, you've got to think about what calls to action could you use that would really impact and would really help to get people to actually click on the call to action. And then you have to think about, what do you want to do once they click on the call to action, okay? So it kind of goes back to the first video in this series was on, what do you want people to do from your website? That's a call to action. So let me give you a couple different scenarios here, okay? Let's say it's a pizza shop. Well, you really have a couple different things that you would like people to do online if you're a pizza shop. Number one is you'd like people to buy pizza. Okay, that's pretty obvious. So what you could do is you could have different coupon offers that they could download. In order to download the coupon, of course, they have to give you some information. In this case, you want their first name and their email address. Or if you do SMS text marketing, you also want their cell phone number. So the whole idea behind a call to action is, in order to get this, you have to give me this other information so that we can stay in contact with you, okay? Now, the coupon offers are awesome for driving social media engagement as well. One thing you might not realize is that on Twitter and Facebook or Google Plus or LinkedIn, you get notifications when someone follows your company page or your company profile. And so you might have something on, for instance, one of the best Twitter descriptions you can have for your Twitter profile as a pizza shop would be, follow us and we'll direct message you a 10% off coupon, or we'll direct message you for a free pizza or whatever. So you have to think about what that call to action could be, and then you have to put that on your website, put it on social media, think about ways to adapt it to different places in your online presence. Let me give you a couple other calls to action that are awesome. A couple other calls to action that work really, really good. Any kind of a free download of something that's just purely useful to the consumer is great. If you have a store that, for instance, like a craft store, you could have download your free instructional kit to build this, and you have a picture of whatever it is that whatever craft they're going to build. Download your free copy of the craft instructional guide and get 20% off the supplies for that craft. That kind of thing. You're going to get a lot more people doing that, and then when they do that, of course, again, they're giving you their email address, they're giving you their first name, they're giving you maybe a phone number, whatever information you want to get from them. You might also have like zip code in there so you can see, are they nearby you, are you getting valid leads that are in your area, or are these people all over the country? Because if they're all over the country, you probably want to have an e-commerce store on your website where you can do delivery as well as come and buy stuff in the store. So those are a couple ideas there. A few other calls to action that people use all the time. One of them is a phone appointment. Okay. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do that to get a higher conversion rate. First of all, the wording that you use is really important. You want to say something like, for a free something. For instance, for a free phone consultation, click here to call us, or call this number. Or even better yet, for a free phone consultation, provide your information below and someone will contact you within 24 hours. Ironically, people are actually more likely to give you their information so that you can contact them versus them contacting you. Why? I don't know, but people are just more likely to do that. So, if you want to have something on there and get their information, which is good for you because now you got, again, another email subscriber. And this whole idea behind the calls to action is, again, how can you gain more email subscribers, more text marketing subscribers, so that your online presence can start to grow. Now when you publish a new article or a new video or a new podcast episode, now it's going out to all of your email subscribers that you now have a couple hundred email subscribers versus just putting it up on your website and notifying no one, okay? So again, the more engagement you get on social media, email subscribers, text message subscribers, then the more traffic you're going to inevitably get and the more repeat business you're going to have, all right? Now, there's a couple other things that you can do as well. You can also do like loyalty point type things, loyalty point programs. Click here to download an extra 10 points on your loyalty program and bring it with you to the store. So again, if you're trying to drive foot traffic, you probably want to give them something that's going to make them come to the store to redeem it. All right. And again, if you get their email address, we can actually set up automated emails for you. For instance, you might set up something that says, get 10% off by November 1st when you bring this coupon into our store. That's a great call to action, especially if you use a company like ours. We will take that information and we'll pair it up with your email accounts that we set up a company email account for you that's sends out emails from your email address, but it's through a company called MailChimp that manages all the unsubscribers and all that kind of stuff. They manage all the details for you. We can automate it and say, send out this other email, when it's like, 2 days before the 1st. So everybody that downloaded that coupon 2 days before the 1st, they're all going to get an email that's going to say, just a quick reminder to use your coupon before tomorrow or before, the 1st. So hopefully that gives you some ideas, but you got to think really carefully about your calls to action on your website. Think about what could you make available for free download on your website, or what actions do you want people to take, and then how can you word those in such a way that's going to get people when they visit your website to click on something. With our blog and our website, what was it we're at now? I think we're at something like around 8 or 9%, so almost 1 out of every 10 people that visit our website for the very first time actually click on one of our calls to action. Download this ebook, subscribe to our email list, whatever, and they give us their email address. So if you look at our new traffic on our website, which is significant, every time that we get a new person visiting, we got a 1 in 10 shot right now at the time of this video, and we're going to keep trying to increase that. 1 out of 10 people are actually doing something on our website the first time they visit and giving us their email address so that we can go ahead and send them emails and marketing materials and things like that. So again, hopefully that gives you some ideas of calls to action. Probably one of the most underutilized online presence strategies for small businesses. You got to think about what do you want people to do on your website and think about what call to action to use. Let me encourage you to go to transactionexpert.com/web, transactionexpert.com/web. We have experts that will help you to set this up. We're not one of these companies that does this $1,000 design and then we desert you and move to Mexico. We don't do that. We actually don't charge you anything for the design. Nothing. There's not even 1 penny that you pay in setup fees at all. We do the design for free because we're not in this to do designs. We're in this to help you create a lasting online presence. And so we have a low monthly charge that we charge you based on what services you choose to get from us. And for all of our services, we provide unlimited support. We try to interact with you face-to-face to our local transaction experts and try to help you drive more transactions to your business from your website.